Hey, everybody, all one person. Well, as always, we might have a few more people in here shortly. Um, I think sorry guys, I still haven't fixed this, put a new nose pad on. And I just now noticed that it didn't look very good. It looked rather crooked. Um, there we go. That's better. Um, so, I'd like to welcome everybody to what is going to be the next to last Cheese Extreme Wednesday. I've got one more. We have been, or I have been doing this for 20 weeks. Come next Wednesday when I do the last one. So tonight we're going to be covering the stuff and thou shalt not kill except. Okay. And then for the final week of Cheese Extreme Wednesday, and I just want to let you guys know that I may revive this series to cover some that I only have on DVD. But I just got to get my button gear and get some out out of the back room. And that sounds like one of the dogs coming. Looks like Brandon. I was hoping that he would, get some rest while I was doing this. But like was going to say, I may revive this series for DVD only for items that I only have on DVD, but I haven't got there yet. So, the last week of Cheese Extreme Wednesday for the Blu rays and the 4Ks will be Without Warning and Zombie Holocaust. Okay. And before I get started, I do want to remind everybody about the watch along that will be taking place on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for Blood Rage. That'll be my pre Thanksgiving watch along. I know it's not Home Sweet Home. I know it's not Thanksgiving or any of those things, but I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. I think this one, I mean, it has Louise Lasser in it, for goodness sake. So, how could it not be fun to do a watch along for? So, we got that coming up. And I am starting a new series starting tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And please, I hope nobody thinks that I'm copying off a Dead Pit with this. Um, I promise I am not. I even asked Steve if they had done anything on De Palma, and he didn't recall that they have. So, guys, if you have done something on De Palma, please accept my apologies. I am not trying to copy the things that Uncle Bill is trying to do um, with his. He's got a Toby Hooper thing coming up at some point called "Hanging with Mr. Hooper." He did, That's So Craven. Um, he did Tuesdays with Fulci. I was even on one of the Tuesdays with Fulci shows, where I want to say we talked about Manhattan Baby and Conquest. Oh goodness, sorry. But my De Palma show is going to be well, actually, it's going to be a series. I'm going to cover 2 movies at a time of De Palma, and they won't all be horror or anything. But I'm going to call it my dinner with De Palma. Starting that tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be covering Sisters and Phantom of the Paradise. So I'm going to have to go back and rewatch both of those just to refresh myself on those. So you guys can look forward to all things De Palma. I don't know if that'll always be on Thursdays. I probably should keep it like, the same day so people don't. Oh gosh, I don't know why I'm yelling so much. So people don't get confused what day I'm doing it. So that's pretty much everything we've got coming up. I probably will take Friday off as I have been for the last few weeks. Um, and we still only got one person, I guess, watching. So if anybody wants to join me at any point in time tonight, I do have the link in the chat for that in case you're interested. If I see anybody backstage, I will be sure to add you. If you're a new person that's never been live on the stream, um, I basically don't have any rules other than you don't get on here and make an ass of yourself and harass other people and stuff like that. Other outside of that, it's basically anything goes. So and you don't come on here like that one guy that I had to kick out of the chat last night that was talking about knocking the heads and cutting the heads off of turkeys. And he was being really explicit and stuff like that. And so I kicked him out. I just don't like that kind of stuff. I don't know what he was trying to do. Just trying to annoy people, I guess. I don't know. But he got kicked out and he didn't try to come back. So um, anyway, I guess even though I just got one person, I will entertain one person, and maybe some more people will be in here a little bit later. It's getting close to the holidays and stuff like that. It's getting close to Thanksgiving, and then that goes into Black Friday, and then that's going to go into Christmas. So I realize that there might not be people may not have time to come to everybody's streams all the time. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started with The Stuff, which is a Larry Cohen film. Going to give you a little bit of a plot synopsis on The Stuff. The Stuff is the new dessert taking supermarket shelves by storm. It's delicious, low in calories, and better still, doesn't stain the family carpet. What's not to like? Well, for a start, it has a life of its own, and we're not talking friendly bacteria. Young Jason seems to be the only one who doesn't love the stuff. In fact, he won't go anywhere near it ever having seen the pudding crawling around the fridge one night. What's more, everyone who eats the stuff has started acting really weird. Now teaming up with wisecracking industrial saboteur Mo, Jason must put a stop to the stuff and the organization behind it or face a gooey, gloopy demise. Coming courtesy of horror auteur Larry Cohen, director of the It's Alive series and writer of the Maniac Cop trilogy, the stuff is a titillating treat for the taste buds, which blends elements of films such as Street Trash with the straight up B movie flavor of The Blob. So grab a spoon and dig on into the stuff, the taste that delivers more than you bargained for. So, again, why do I think the stuff is appropriate for Cheese Extreme Wednesday? I mean, come on, guys, look at this. I mean, I'm not saying it's not fun, but you got this white, creamy consistency stuff coming out of people's mouths and their eyes and probably their ears and everything else. Um, and just the whole idea behind it that you know, it's almost, and I'm not trying to get into politics here, guys, but the stuff is, I don't know if this is what Larry Cohen was aiming for, but the stuff reminds me of like cult behavior, people that actually join cults because it's like once you take a taste of this stuff, you're hooked and you want to get everybody else on the stuff. It's like cultish behavior. It's like a drug addiction. It's like a lot of things. And, even though I don't like to get into politics, it's like the whole Trump, uh, when Trump was in office thing and before Trump was elected. And then when Trump wanted to get elected again and he didn't. I mean, there's a lot of elements that are similar to what has gone on in the past, in history, as well as what's going on now, what's been going on the last few years, with people just falling for every trick in the book. whether it's somebody that's the president in the United States, or it's just somebody coming out with some kitschy new product to try to get you to spend your money on it. It's all, in my opinion, a form of brainwashing. So the stuff really, it takes that idea, I think, and pushes it even further, um, because it's not really a person that's encouraging people to do the things, these awful things they're doing when they get addicted to the stuff. It's actually the stuff that is causing, I guess, some kind of chemical uh, changes in their brain and stuff like that. Um, like I said, it's like cultish behavior. It's like an addiction. Um, even down to like people being addicted to cigarettes and stuff like that. I'm not saying anything bad about somebody smoking, but I'm just saying you get hooked on the chemicals that are, the nicotine and the stuff that makes you feel good. And even street drugs, that's why people keep taking them. They wouldn't keep taking them if something horrible happened every time. They're taking them because of the way it makes them feel when they take the drug. So, whether Larry Cohen was trying to say anything or he was just trying to make a wacky, fun little horror film, I don't know. But it seems to be to almost mirror society in a weird way, back in the time when this was made, as well as even now. This movie is not very long at 87 minutes. It's just under 90 minutes. Um, I really enjoy it. I find it very amusing in a lot of spots. And then it's kind of creepy in some spots as well. So Larry Cohen is really good about mixing and matching those elements. And Michael Moriarty is in this, and I love Michael Moriarty in these films, especially the Larry Cohen films that he was in. He just seems to fit into these roles just like a hand into a glove. So, um, fun little movie. It has a neat little premise with this weird, like a white creamy confection, almost like a mixture between ice cream and yogurt or something. Um, and I can't remember what they used to make the stuff, but they actually, as a promotion, they actually sewed little containers that said the stuff on them. I think they were just containers. I don't think they had anything in them. And I would love, love, love to get my hands on one of those. They're probably on eBay, but I would imagine that they're pretty expensive nowadays. So, this is the Arrow release that I have of this. Um, Let me read off some of the special edition contents of this. Um, you have Can't Get Enough of the Stuff, making Larry Cohen's classic creature feature, an all new 52-minute documentary featuring Larry Cohen, producer Paul Kurta, actress Andrea Markovici, mechanical makeup effects creator Steve Neal, and critic Kim Newman. Introduction and trailer commentary by director and the Stuff fan Darren Boozman, Saw and Saw 3, or Saw 2 and Saw 3. Original trailer, reversible sleeve with original and newly commissioned artwork by Gary Pullen. And I'll show you real quick here the other cover art for the stuff. Collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film by Joe Harley and illustrated with original stills and promotional material. And I'll also show you the booklet. Here. the commercials they have to advertise the stuff. It's really great. Let's see Michael Moriarty back there. That actually, I think, is a really cool like poster for this movie. Very creepy, I think. Um, so anyway, that is the stuff. If you can watch a for free version, it might be on Tubi. It seems like I did see it on Tubi, so you might want to check it out on there first. Um, actually, guys, I'm gonna all one of you. I'm gonna take a real quick break here before I cover "Thou shalt not kill," except. Um, and I'm gonna get a refresher on my Mountain Dew here, and I will be right back. I'd like to thank whoever is that one person that is watching me tonight. It looks like you're all I'm going to have. I mean, I wasn't expecting to have too many, but I was expecting to have more than one. So I don't know. I mean, I know it's getting close to Thanksgiving. I know it's getting close to like these winter holidays. I just, maybe I'm not starting these things late enough. Maybe. I just feel kind of weird. Hey, Dirk, have you been the one that's watching? Because I appreciate you coming in here. Um, I just was expecting a few more people in here. But I guess I can talk to you about "Thou shalt not kill," except, which was directed by one of Sam Raimi's friends, Josh Becker. But Sam Raimi's also in it. You can see good old Sam right there at the top as this crazy. Manson-esque cult leader. Okay, you're just now tuning in. All righty. So, yeah, I absolutely love this movie. It is cheesy in spots, but I absolutely love it. And they actually made a short film of this with some different um actors and things like that. So, Vietnam, 1969, war is hell. For Marine Sergeant Jack Stryker, Brian Schultz, however, hell is just the beginning. Trapped outside a Viet Cong village, Stryker takes 2 bullets to the leg. Sent home from the war, he discovers his ex girlfriend, Cheryl Hansen, has been kidnapped by a religious cult with a vicious Manson like leader played by Sam Raimi. Stryker teams up with some Marine friends to form an assassination squad and annihilate the gang of crazed killers. Synapse Films is proud to present Thou Shalt Not Kill Except in an all new 2K high definition transfer from the original negative, directed by Josh Becker. This must see cult classic features many of the people responsible for The Evil Dead, including co writer Bruce Campbell, writer and producer Scott Spiegel, composer Joe Loduca, and actor Ted Raimi. So I believe you might get Stryker's War, which is yeah, you get the original Super 8mm short film Stryker's War, starring Bruce Campbell and made in Michigan. Um, on this set, if you and I bought this a while back. I want to say I bought this when I was still living with my parents. Darky says Striker and don't call me Shirley. Sorry, I couldn't resist. No, that's okay. I like it. Um, and now that you're in here, Dirk, I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself in here. And I like this tagline: "When violence demands revenge." And I am sorry, but Sam Raimi's performance as the cult leader is just that. I'm sorry, but that's one of the cheesy things because the way he smiles in this movie and he mugs at the camera all the time. Like, I don't know if any of you have heard of Sam Raimi's rules for it might be rules for horror filmmaking. Hold on here. Okay, here we go. Abide by Sam Raimi's 3 crucial rules of horror. And they are: 1, the innocent must suffer. 2, the guilty must be punished. And 3, you must taste blood to be a man, or the hero must taste blood to be a man. And I believe that Sam Raimi actually utters the words, "You must taste blood to be a man," and he's just mugging at the camera and breaking the fourth wall and doing all kinds of things, and it is awesome. And he actually dips his hands in blood and grabs um Stryker's girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend's boobs, and she's got a white top on, and he grabs them and like leaves bloody fingerprints right over top of her boobs. um oh my gosh, yes, this, I don't know. I just love it. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a horror movie, but there is so much to make you laugh in this movie as well. Um, and when the killings start, I think the killings are unique in it. In my opinion, there's some unique kills tossed in there. You have this wacky, Sam Raimi playing this wacky cult leader. Plus, you probably can't see Ted there, but he's got the gun there. He plays Chain Man because he's always like, he's a member of this cult and he's like swinging chains all the time. And he also mugs the camera. as well. And so let me see if I can. All right, so let's just show you guys something here. This is great. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if we can get by with showing a trailer here from YouTube, okay? Um so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quick with you guys. So, Dirk, you say I haven't seen it. I don't think I've ever seen him act. So, I'm going to let you check out this trailer, Dirk. I'm going to try sharing my screen like I did last night. So, just 1 second here. Oop. Let's go. All right.
In the beginning, God created light. Then God created man, and he gave him 10 commandments. Amongst them, thou shalt not kill.
There was Sam. And there's Ted from behind there.
But evil forces arose, ignoring God's commandments, and wreaked havoc on the world.
You like this? It's fun. Let's go clean them up.
There are times when the laws of God and man must be put aside. Thou shalt not kill, except...
Nobody move. I said no! I am Jesus Christ.
No, you're not. You're dead.
So, anyway, I'm going to stop sharing my screen there. So, Dirk, you said, I'm thinking about covering Guillermo del Toro's filmography. Have you ever seen Kronos? I haven't finished it, but it's pretty interesting. I think Steve watched it, and I didn't actually. It was one of those cases where I didn't get to sit down and actually watch it, but I did see parts of it. So, I think that would be really interesting, Dirk. I keep wanting to tune in more to everybody else's streams that they're doing because everybody's doing so much interesting stuff right now. Um, but it just seems like I don't ever get the time like I would like to. I actually, Dirk, I think it would be a fun watch along. Like just you just watch that trailer and that pretty much I'm being honest here. That trailer pretty much tells you everything you need to know about this film. But you say, "Holy shit, Dana, that looks fucking great." Uh yeah, I'm planning on doing a watch along for Blood Rage, about the twins where one of them's a killer. I'm thinking, or I am going to do that this Saturday, but what would you say about the following Saturday? I mean, since you're the only one in here, Dirk, what would you say about me doing a watch along for this one? Would you be on here with me? Would you be able to be live on the stream with me? Because I would love you to be on here with me. I would love to have, like, I keep wanting to have a whole room full of people live on the stream, but evidently I'm not picking the right movies or not doing them at the right time or something because I can't. I think the most I've ever had on the stream at one time was when I did the Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker one, and I had Wes and everybody was on here. It seemed like. Um, you say I gotta buy that shit now. Um, let me check something real quick here because, like I said, I bought that. I might have bought it directly from Synapse when it came out. Well, evidently you can get it. Well, no, it's temporarily out of stock. Shoot, for the Blu-ray. Whew, wait, man. They got the DVD for like $72. Golly. I don't know. Maybe you could find it on eBay, maybe, Dirt. I don't know if you want to be spending that much on or even 30 something dollars on, that's the VHS on eBay is like $30. But it looks like eBay does have it, like somebody's got it for $19.49, $4.20 shipping. There's one for $12. DVD has a buy it now of $17.90. Oh, you can get it for $25.95. Buy it now, Dirk. Let me see if I can put. I was gonna put the. Oh well, that's a long shoot. And it did it twice. I don't know why it did that. It's kind of too long, so I wonder if I can just do it this way. And then if you scroll on down on the page, then you might be able to. You say sure what time? If I do it next Saturday, would you prefer next Saturday or would you prefer I do it on a Sunday and I could do it a little bit earlier? So what would be your preference? Because if I do it the Saturday after this Saturday, I could start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. But if I do it on this coming Sunday, I could start it probably at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So, like I said, since you're the only one in here with me, I'll let you pick, and then that whatever day that you would like to do that, or whichever day would be easiest for you to do it on. Then I will. I can adjust it to whatever you want. Because you seem like you're really excited about this movie. A lot of times I show people the trailer for that, and unless they're just like not used to this kind of stuff at all, people say, "Oh wow, those kick ass or whatever, and maybe sometime we'll do a watch along just on the short films. Um, that Sam Raimi and Josh Becker and Scott Spiegel, and they did all that stuff with Bruce and Rob and Ted and all of them. Those are really awesome too. Um, you say I'm doing morning and evening hunts, but Sunday would be anytime. So Sunday you could do anytime on Sunday. So would 6 p.m. Eastern time be okay? Because we could do that. We could have another like Saturday could be Blood Rage and Sunday could be Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. I'd love to do it. Okay, awesome. Dirk, I will try to remember to send you the link for it when I get everything set up for it because I haven't, of course, put out any promotional stuff yet. Um, but if I forget for any reason, you can either message me and remind me, or I have been putting the link at the top of the chat for anybody that wants to join because instead of like just sending it out to just certain people. I do send it out to certain people, but I also put it at the top of the chat. I've been doing that every night when I remember. And then if people just want to click on it and want to come backstage, then we'll just keep doing that till we're filled up. And when we get like 10 people in here, then of course it won't let anybody else come in unless somebody leaves. So, yeah, we'll plan on that. Yep. Sunday, yeah, it'll be 5 Central Time and 6 Eastern Time. That is correct. So, um, I'll talk about a few more of the special features, especially since Dirk seemed really interested in this release. So, you get a 2K digital restoration from the original negative. Like I said before, you get the original Super 8mm short film Strikers War starring Bruce Campbell. Made in Michigan, the making of Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. 2 audio commentaries featuring director Josh Becker, co-writer Bruce Campbell, and star Brian Schultz. All new video interview with Bruce Campbell, deleted scene with optional director's commentary, alternate title sequence, original theatrical trailer, and there is reversible cover art, which this, I like this cover art as well. This is the original cover art for Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. And Thou Shalt Not Kill Except was not a movie that I knew anything about, even way back when I was watching The Evil Dead and stuff. This is one that I found out about much, much later and just became a huge fan of that movie. Um, unfortunately, Dirk, I was kind of hoping Darren might have broke the news to you when he talked to you. Um, but and I do apologize because I guess Steve having us skip that extra week in there kind of messed things up a little bit. But it's his show primarily, so I kind of have to let him do what he wants to do with it. But we already did that. We did that this past Sunday, and we were all really worried about you. You know, Steve tried to call you and stuff through Skype, and I think Darren might have tried to contact you too through chat, and yeah. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news on that one. I really do. So, what I can do, Dirk, to kind of ease it a little bit, um, is why don't I have a special Fulci show coming up soon, and we can talk about House by the Cemetery, and I'll be on here. You can be on here live on the stream if you want, and whoever else we can get to come on here live on the stream, and we'll just do that. And I do apologize. Like, I feel really bad about it because I want to tell Steve that's what happens because normally we do it every other week, and then Steve was, wanted. I'm sorry, these flies are just. We still got these damn fruit flies, and they're driving me absolutely crazy. This warmer weather, they've gotten really a lot worse. But anyway, I told Steve, that I was afraid that that was going to happen. And I understand he wants to take breaks from time to time. He takes breaks from his Saturday shows, and he takes breaks from Eurocult, and he does this, that, and the other. But when you do things like that, you also got to think, and you got to keep reminding people. I mean, not bug them to death and nag at them, but you got to remind them that, hey, you might want to do this a few days before. We should have done that a few days before the show and said, hey, Dirk, just sending you a friendly reminder that we're doing the Eurocult show this Sunday. But he didn't, and he said that's killer. You say, I turn off my notifications when I'm hunting. I forgot to turn them back on. Not y'all's fault. I see. Well, too, Steve should remind the other people, like, especially because you're kind of new to our group. And so, and Steve's got to understand that, Eurocult and other things aren't like the only thing people got to think about. You're hunting, you're a hunter. I totally get that. And I would say I would turn off my notifications if I was hunting too. But anyway, we will though. I will plan it like a special Fulci show, and we'll talk about House by the Cemetery, and we'll talk about one other one, and like hopefully we can get a big group of people on here, and we'll just have a big blowout for it. I would love to do that actually. So yeah, so I look forward to Sunday. I look forward to the watch along on Saturday. You can join in on the watch along on Saturday if you want and you're free. You're welcome to do that for Blood Rage. And I look forward to doing Thou Shalt Not Kill Except as well. Um, so I tell you what, Dirk. I mean, I know you're the only one in here, but I have enjoyed talking to you in here. I don't know where the heck everybody else is. I think Texas and 71 and Blissful and all of them have been having some trouble in other internet circles. So I don't know if there's something going on there, because I know 71 said she was interested in Thou Shalt Not Kill Itself, but as we can see, they're not in here. So I guess they will have to watch this later. Um, but I can stay on here for about 10 more minutes till 9. If you just want to, throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, Dirt, we can just discuss anything. But I'm going to move that stuff over there. Or if you don't want to talk and you say, Dane, just get the hell off here, I can do that as well. So, um, I can't remember, Dirt. Did I tell you last night or something that I got the job of working help desk for Smile Doctors? Because I'm really really excited about that. I am relieved and all that jazz. So well, Dirk, your wish is my command because, like I said, I'm going to have that big Fulci blowout, and we'll talk all things House by the Cemetery and talk about another Fulci movie. I'll just have a special Fulci special, and you can be on here, I'll be on here, and whoever else we can get on here to talk about Fulci. Um, Maybe I can wait until Aaron's back from his family vacation. Maybe he'll want to come on and talk about some stuff. Yeah, I mean, getting the job was a lot of stress relief, but Steve's still upset with me because, well, maybe upset is too strong a word. He's frustrated with me because he didn't think that I should have quit stockyards or pushed the envelope with stockyards and got put on leave like I did. And then come to find out they weren't even going to pay me on said leave. But he's, and he's kind of irritated because they don't want me to start until the Monday after Thanksgiving, which I can't help that. I can't argue with them. They said because of the holiday, it would be better if I just went on and started after the holiday was over. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to argue with my new employer about what day I'm starting. I'm just grateful to have the job. But yeah, it is a lot of stress relief. Dang it. Can you see that fly on the camera, Dirt? Because this is just like they keep flying around our face. I don't know. We have tried, I've said this numerous times on these streams. We have tried everything to get rid of these damn things. We've tried every form of trap or deterrent, and they just keep coming back. And I had somebody that's I talked to a pest control person and they said, you got to figure out where they're spawning from or you will never get rid of them. And I keep telling Steve that and he won't listen to me. So we may have to deal with these till the end of time or till we die. But Steve gets aggravated with it. I don't know why he won't just let me call the pest control guys and have them take care of it. Because obviously what we're doing is not enough. Now my hat's crooked again. Because they're just like they have exploded and gotten so much worse than they were. Um, I mean, they're crawling around on our countertops. They crawl around on our trays where we try to eat and everything. And it's just so disgusting. If you're not careful, they'll get down in your straws and you'll be drinking a damn fruit fly. And it's just gross. Um, So anyway, um, yeah, but we'll plan that. Oh, Dirk, it's fine. It's fine. I feel bad for you. I mean, the way Steve is, he's just like, I mean, not about you, but just like he does your occult if he wants to. He doesn't do it if he doesn't want to. It's like, um, it seems like contrary to what a lot of the rest of us do, especially me, we take this more seriously. It's like an unpaid job or something. We really want to stay on track, stay on target. And Steve's like, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. I don't give a shit. And that's his attitude over it. But we'll do that special Fulci show. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. And that way you'll still get to talk about it. Maybe we could get Darren on too. But unfortunately, a lot of times when I do these things, it's up in the morning or getting ready to be up in the wee morning hours for Darren. And so, bless his heart, he sometimes he stays on here quite late. And I feel really bad for him because he's probably tired as shit the next day. Um, yeah, I totally get that, Dirk. Darren said that when he finally got in touch with you, that you've been crazy busy. You say I've been crazy busy with work. Holidays are coming. People are blowing up my phone. I'll bet you probably don't even have as much time to hunt like you would like to, but you got to make that almighty dollar, don't you? Um, I'm also currently trying to get unemployment until I get this job, and then of course I'll tell them, no, I don't need the unemployment anymore. Um, but it turns out that I may have been eligible for unemployment all the time I was on this unpaid leave, and the assholes at Stockyards didn't even tell me that. Um, so I put in for it, but I haven't heard anything yet. But I guess no news is good news. If they're not denying it right up front, maybe that's a good sign. I hope it is anyway. Dirk, you say your favorite Fulci film has recently changed. So what's your favorite now, Dirk? Because maybe we could include that one on the House by the Cemetery special. The Beyond. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, Dirk. I'm gonna plan an upcoming show. I don't exactly know when it's gonna be right now. We're gonna cover House by the Cemetery and the Beyond. Would you want to be live if you're available on the stream with me for that? Because I would love to do it. It'd be like we're having a Eurocult show, but not really. You know what I mean? Because that would be good. That would be awesome to talk about both of those. Like I said, maybe we can get Aaron and Darren and whoever else wants to come on here and talk about Fulci with us. So you say sure? All right. So when is hunting season? When is deer season over? I mean, because I could wait to do that when deer season is over if that would make it a little less hectic for you. Um, John's in here. Hey, John. Uh, you say just did a podcast recording for Trimmers. What y'all talking tonight? Well, I just finished up talking about the stuff and thou shalt not kill except. And so, Dirk, you say January 22nd where you're at? Okay. So, would you want to wait till after January 22nd for me to do that special Fulci show, or would you just want me to plan to do it at any time and like get with you on the particulars of like the time and stuff? Hey, Red. John, you say Tremors is the best redneck creature feature ever. The harmonica and guitar just take it over the top for me, huh? I would agree with that. The stuff is good. Yes, it is. Have you seen Thou Shalt Not Kill Except, John? You say, I haven't watched much horror lately, mostly just non horror stuff like Hot Fuzz and Return Swamp Thing. Well, actually, speaking of Thou Shalt Not Kill Except, I showed Dirk a trailer. I mean, if you watch this later, you can see the trailer for Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. Um, and Dirk brought up the fact that he thought that would be good for a watch along. So this Saturday, I'm going to do Blood Rage, the Blood Rage watch along. But Sunday, I'm going to have an impromptu watch along for Thou Shalt Not Kill Except starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. The Blood Rage watch along will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. John, you say, I haven't seen it, but I heard about it. Thou shalt not kill. Yeah. Dirk, you said we could do it before then. We'll just have to figure it out. Okay, I will get with you on that and figure out what would be a good time frame for you. Red, you say watching Cheers on Pluto TV. Are you a fan of Cheers, Becker, or Frasier reruns? I like Cheers. I love Frasier. I don't think I've ever seen Becker though, Red. Dirk Dirk loves that trailer now. Johnny said, Blood Rage, the mom is crazy as shit. Oh, yes, Louise Lasser. She's hilariously weird in that movie. Yes. Yeah, Cheers and Frasier fucking rules, Red. I'm not the only one that loves Frasier. I like Cheers a lot, but I really got into Frasier over the years. Um, and Wings and all that stuff. Like, they don't have too many good sitcoms anymore. I miss that. So, hey, how about this? I know it's almost 9, but what I can do is I can re-show that trailer for Thou Shall Not Kill It set for you guys that were in here a little bit later. Hold on just 1 second here, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen again.
In the beginning, God created light. Then God created man, and he gave him 10 commandments. Amongst them, thou shalt not kill.
Waste.
But evil forces arose, ignoring God's commandments, and wreaked havoc on the world.
You like this? It's fun.
Let's go clean them up.
There are times when the laws of God and man must be put aside. Thou shalt not kill, except.
Nobody move.
I said no! I am Jesus Christ.
No, you're not. You're dead.
Okay. So, uh, dang, Dirk, you said what film did Steve pick next for Eurocult? Lord, I can't even remember. I'm gonna have to ask him. I'll have to get back with you on that. Um, John, you say I love when Fraser Crane just loses his cool and gets angry after trying to be all proper in life situations. Kelsey Grammer was a perfect cast for that. Yes, he certainly was. You say Sam Raimi wearing a Creepshow 2 Sam White Moon wig. So before I get off here, I want to invite everybody to, well, tomorrow I'm starting a new series called My Dinner with De Palma. And we're going to be discussing Sisters and Phantom of the Paradise. And I'm going to cover 2 movies each week. probably try to keep it to Thursdays just so people don't get confused. The last week of Cheese Extreme Wednesday will be this following Wednesday. We're going to be covering Without Warning and Zombie Holocaust. And then I may revive the series to do my DVDs when I can get my button gear and dig out the DVDs that fit that Cheese Extreme mentality that I've been doing with the Blu-rays and 4Ks. Um, so we got the debut or debut, as Joe Bob Briggs would always say, of My Dinner with De Palma, coming up tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday, I will probably take off. Saturday, we will be doing the Blood Rage watch along. I would like to invite anybody and everybody that wants to be on live on the stream with me for the Blood Rage watch along. I will be putting the link to come on the stream live with me in the chat. I've been trying to do that every night for a little bit here. Or, if you get in here and you say, I don't want to fool with that, Dana, just send me the invite. Or if you want to ask me beforehand to send you the invite, I can do that as well. And then Sunday, I've got to put up some promotion for this because this was kind of something I decided while talking to Dirk, because he thought that Thou Shalt Not Kill Except would make a great watch along. So I said, why don't we do one Sunday? So Sunday, I'm going to do a watch along for Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. That will start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The Saturday watch along will be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, but the Sunday one will be 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, anybody can join on live on the stream with me. Don't have to be on camera. If you want to be audio only, that is fine. Let's try to get a whole room full of people, guys, if at all possible. Bring your friends and family and all that. Well, maybe not your family. It depends on if your members of your family like this kind of stuff or not. John, you said, wow, yeah, I'm curious to hear y'all's thoughts on Body Double. It's my favorite of his. Well, I'll tell you what, John, would you want to be live on the stream with me when I get to Body Double? I'm not sure which week that will be right now. I think I'll have a few movies to cover because I'm going to try to cover 2 movies a night. So just let me know if you'd be interested in being on the stream. When I get all that stuff together, I'll let you know. Red, you say which Without Warning, the monster or the asteroid movie? Well, this has got aliens on it. See the alien there, and it has what Steve affectionately calls meat pizzas. And it's directed by Graydon Clark. This is about an extraterrestrial who throws deadly discs that suck the blood of their victims. Yeah. John, you say it's such a bizarre movie, but kind of a homage to film noir and mystery mixed with 80s sleaze. Definitely, that is on target, John. Dirk, you say I'll be on a watch along tomorrow, Dana. Just letting you know. Oh, that's cool, Dirk. What are you doing a watch along for? John, you say you should be able to. Awesome. But I'm probably going to get off here in just a bit. Guys, let me ask you guys that are in here, since we got 4 people in here right now. Do y'all like the 8 o'clock Eastern Time slot for most of these things I'm doing, or do you think it should be later? Wes kind of told me at one time that the later you have them, the more people you're going to have on. Dirk, you say, makes me think maybe Predator came from Without Warning. Oh, yeah, John. You say, I also love Scarface and Blowout. And he's done a ton of good films. So I definitely have a top 3 to Palma. I'm going to be covering Scarface and Blowout. And John, you let me know any one of these. If I put up advertising for them and you say, gee, I'd like to, or, if I talk about it on the stream and you're in here, and I say the next one, I'm going to be covering these 2 movies. If it sounds like something that where you want to be on live on the stream to discuss, I would love to have you on. Oh, awesome, Dirk. You're doing basket case 2. Sounds awesome. I generally don't do watch alongs through the week. I might at some point in time. I just haven't thought about doing them through the week. Yes, I would love to have Darren on when I do Dress to Kill. I actually got a chance to watch my 4K of it from Kino Lorber today. So yeah, I would definitely love to have Darren on. Yes, Raising Cain is another great one, Dirk. I'm going to be covering that one as well. But I guess I'll stay on here till 9:10, and then I'm going to get off here for the night. But I am so glad that like several more of you guys came in. Um, I generally don't go much over an hour usually with these Cheese Extreme Wednesdays. That's what I was telling Steve too. He said, "Are you streaming tonight?" I said, "Yeah, it's Cheese Extreme Wednesday. I do those every Wednesday." Well, I have been for 19 weeks, and the 20th and final week, unless I do resurrect it for DVD only, Cheese Extreme Wednesdays. Yes, I'll be trying to find something else to do on Wednesdays. But I guess Thursdays for a while is going to be the my dinner with De Palma stuff. So, with all that being said, I want to thank all you guys that were in here tonight. You gave me a lot of, Dirk, you gave me the great idea to do the watch along for Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to work on some promotion for that tonight. And so, with all that being said, I'm going to skedaddle on out here for the night, and I will see everyone on the flip side. Y'all have a good night now.